Hey everybody, this is Brian here. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. We're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about what's going on today in America. What's going on today is the FCC is going to vote on new regulations and will take complete control of the internet. You heard me, complete control of the internet. I'll get into the article here in a minute. This goes right along with the Revelation 13:16, the mark of the beast, which I spoke about in my last video. They are going to control everything, and it's not just the internet that they're going to control. They're going to use this FCC law, your bank accounts, loans, businesses. It's not just internet; it's everything. This is a tool that will be used to make you comply eventually to the New World Order. If you're not part of the New World Order, you will not be able to do anything during the tribulation. You won't be able to even eat. And we talked about this in my last video. If you don't get that mark, the mark of the beast, you won't be able to eat, buy or sell. You will starve to death or be killed for your faith. Because once you take that mark, as I said in my video before, you are damned to hell. You cannot take that mark. Even if you take it and you don't mean it, oh, I don't really mean it, but you do it anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a sign that you are giving your allegiance basically to the Antichrist, which is the devil. And God seizes that. There's no whitewashing it in any other way. So this article today, folks, we got all this stuff going on. You know, we have the war in Israel, which is horrible. We got volcanoes, earthquakes. We got all this political stuff in the U.S. with Trump being indicted 4 times. We got all this stuff, but behind the scenes, this stuff's going on. And it's just, this should have went before Congress, not before 5 people. And here, let me read the article. The FCC is voting to seize American internet infrastructure in the name of equity. It says down here, the Federal Communication Commission is poised to vote today on a sweeping set of new rules called the Preventing Digital Discrimination Order. The 200-page report recommends implementing an exhaustive array of new restrictions that will alter the internet forever. It springs from Section 60506 of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act of 2021. This legislation was meant to infuse some federal dollars into America's sagging internet infrastructure. Unfortunately, this vote will grant the FCC the power to control nearly every aspect of internet infrastructure in the name of secular gods of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The agency unelected officials will deliberate on regulations to integrate the latest progressive ideals regarding race and identity into the internet landscape. It is expected to pass a 3-2 vote. It will stifle innovation and impede internet access opportunities, all in the pursuit of achieving equity. If approved, this would mark the first time the FCC would gain the authority to oversee various aspects of every ISP service termination policies, including customer credit, account history, credit checks, and account termination, among other related matters. Experts have been sounding the alarm about this could mean for the internet freedom. Even FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr has blasted the power grab, calling it a free pass, giving the administrative staff effective control of all internet services infrastructure. President Biden has called the FCC to adopt new rules of breathtaking scope. Carr noted on X, formerly Twitter, those rules would give the federal government a roving mandate to micromanage nearly every aspect of how the internet functions. From how ISPs allocate capital and where they build to the services that consumers can purchase, from the profits of ISPs can realize on how they market and advertise services to the discounts of promotions and that customers can receive. The FCC reserves the right under this plan to regulate both actions and admissions, whether recurring or single instances. In other words, if you take any action, you may be liable, and if you do nothing, you may be liable. There is no path to complying with this standardless regime It reads like a planning document drawn up in the faculty lounge of a University of Soviet Studies department. I'm going to stop there. You guys get the idea. I was going to read that much, but I decided it's good. Man, things that's going on. Like I said before in several of my videos, if this was just a few years ago, people would be up arms about it. And there are people up in arms about it, but not enough. Some of you might not even have heard of this until just now. I don't know. But this should no way have been voted on by 5 people. This should have been gone through the Congress. But they are trying, the Biden administration and the deep state are trying to control us. That's what they're doing, trying to control us on every aspect of our life. And folks, this looks so much like we're so close to the tribulation. Look what's going on around us. Look what's going on around us every single day. It's amazing. It's hard to watch, but at the same time, it's amazing. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled in front of our eyes. They have the technology to chip us. They use the internet and AI to track us. They're using the FCC to put regulations. That means freedom of speech. This podcast, even though it doesn't have a huge audience, it may not have any audience pretty soon. And the ones that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers that help so many people may be gone soon. I said this before, and I think I've said it before. I have a Bible on my phone, which I'm speaking to. I have my Bible on my tablet. But folks, if you don't have a written Bible, you need to get one before you can't get them anymore. Because pretty soon, we're not going to be able to get the Bible on our electronics. We're going to have it written. I bought one the other day. I just got it. I love it. Get a written Bible. Get one soon. Buy several, because pretty soon you won't be able to get the Bible on an app. The FCC is going to shut that down. So, folks, we're living in the end times. Look up. Jesus is about to return. We don't have much time left, folks. He's about to come back. You guys have a great, blessed day. Remember, the Lord is for you. Who could be against you? This is Brian out. Bye-bye.